Okay, looks like we have a team which really screws me over. Oh my god, this is a terrible team for me. If he starts with the mechanical Pandaren Dragon Lean, I need to start off with the Darkmoon Rabbit. I'm so glad I brought a decoy breaker to this. So what I've been doing is trying to get a good bleed team to work. And I thought, what better time to do it than Pet Battle bonus event, you know? He didn't start off with a decoy? I mean, I'd feel stupid if I went for a dodge right now. I'm gonna go for it anyway, though. What I want him to do is set up the decoy so that I can stampede it to get rid of it. Because I was testing this team out, like yesterday, before I actually started recording for it. And, I got completely walled by a single decoy and a couple of other things. The team wasn't very good. It's the exact same 3 pets. I'm just trying out new things with it. And I thought taking Stampede instead of Burrow might alleviate some of the big problems I had with this team. Oh no. Minefield. Oh, that's not good. Well, I can set up a huge sharp teeth on him. That's gonna hurt him quite a bit. And then I can go into my dodge and get another stampede going. This minefield is gonna hurt. Luckily, minefield only does about 1.5 damage. Right? How much power does this thing have? It is 273, which means if it did double damage, it should do 600 at least. I don't think it's 1.5. I think it's... I'll have to check those coefficients later. I should know what Minefield does off the top of my head, but I don't. Oh my god. Darkmoon Rabbit is doing really good. Okay, so I installed this new add-on which randomly plays tracks. It seems to play it, like, randomly in the middle of pet battles, though. I thought I would do this instead of having to put music in to save myself some time. Dodge. Damn, this one Darkmoon Rabbit. He has the entire team at, like, half health right now. Because he keeps swapping out with bleeds on. I think this is the winning combo. Like, usually Darkmoon Rabbit is always... He's like the weak link in my decks. But this time, he's doing so much work. Oh my god, this should be a really bad matchup for me. But he got both of the pets to half health. He lasted the whole minefield duration. I can go into Snorlax. I'm only going into this guy, the Snarly, because he has Surge, and I want to kill him before he can do anything else. Although I could have just went into the Curious Wolvar pup. That would have also been an acceptable choice. He's faster. I'm going to go for Surges just in case he decides to go for decoys. Get a little bit of damage on him. Not that it really matters, because I still have to spend 2 turns trying to get rid of this decoy. The decoy, really wanted my Darkmoon Rabbit for it. I was able to get rid of one of them, and the Darkmoon Rabbit did so much work that his entire team is really low on health. I was able to outlive a minefield. I can set up Rip, and then get off one more Surge before he kicks the bucket. I don't know if that's really worth anything, though. Man, that decoy really got me pretty good. Ugh, if only I had one more turn to live. At least I don't have to worry about a minefield just completely screwing me over. I have 2 turns. I can go for the chance and set up Snap Trap, you know, in preparation for this guy. But even then, I can only take 3 hits before I'm down. I'll go for Snap Trap. I need 3 hits, and I need at least 2 hits to take this guy out. Especially with the Maul. Oh my god, it went off early. No. No, I wanted to go off on the other thing. Okay, I got a tiny little heal. He might have Ion Cannon. I should be able to live it. Oh, I'm so dead. I didn't kill him. I needed him to kill him right there. I lose if he goes for the Ion Cannon. If he doesn't have Ion Cannon, it would be stupid for him not to have it, though. Ah, oh, damn it. Damn it. I really wanted that to work. It was doing so well. Like, the Darkmoon Rabbit was actually doing work. It's just the other two pets were nowhere near as good as the Darkmoon Rabbit. Man, you know, Darkmoon Rabbit, he's the only bleed pet which can set up the bleed without being hit. That's not really worth much. Okay, this is a much better matchup. The Curious Wolvar pup. I like to start with the pup, even though he's a better, like, second choice because of his maul, just so I can set up Snap Trap. He didn't start off with the Unborn Valk, which is what I was expecting. So, Death and Decay. I guess I'll go for a maul before swapping out. Maul does do 150% damage. Ooh! Nice! I'm gonna go for one more hit before swapping out. Actually, I might just be able to take this guy out before swapping. He's going for Dreadful Breath. You know, this is basically a go ahead and swap out because this hits your entire team for 3 turns, so it doesn't really matter type thing. You know, if I stay in for one more turn, I can set up another Snap Trap. I think I might go for that. Snap Trap is good enough where you kind of want to do that. As long as Snap Trap goes off at an opportune time, it's very luck-based. Like, a Snap Trap can win you the game on its own if it goes off at the right time, which hardly ever happens. Okay, Darkmoon Rabbit, it's your turn. Time for a dodge. Is Snap Trap. I really hate when Snap Trap goes off when I'm trying to dodge. But since I have huge sharp teeth in the Stampede combo, I might just be able to kill him. Oh, if he swaps out now, he's going to have a bleed in the back row, but then I won't have... whatever. Stampede hits really hard anyway. And now bleed will do double damage for the next 2 turns, next 3 turns, since I was able to refresh it. Oh my god, that hit on the high end. That was a max hit. Nice, and I have dodge for the turn of immunity, in which my attacks don't hurt him anyway. And we got a low hit that time. Dodge, and the next one comes out. Oh, Unholy Ascension. I didn't even think of that. Oof, Unholy Ascension's good. I was able to block it though. I have 2 turns. I have 1 turn of immunity and 1 turn to outspeed him, so I can huge sharp teeth and stampede him, get a bleed and a double damage debuff, which means I can go into Curious Wolvar pup to secure the kill with a single maul. The thing with Son of Seath, if you're not able to, like, basically one-shot this pet, he's going to hurt you in ways that you wouldn't want. Like, he can just heal forever. He's only using Absorb, though. He didn't use Drain Blood or Touch of Animus. Okay, I guess he just gave me the kill then. Yeah, 1,000 damage. That wasn't even the double. I think that was just 1,000 damage from the first maul. It didn't even do the second one. Alright, I'm going to go for Snap Trap. And it'd be funny if it went off right here. Alright, that worked. That was a good showing of how good Snap Trap is. Let's go for a 3rd match. So far it's 1-on-1. This next one will decide if this team is good or not. I think this version of the team is way better than what I was doing before. Like, when I was running Burrow on the Darkmoon Rabbit, you know, like the normal one you would do, because rabbits are really good, especially the SS breeds, if you're able to dodge and burrow, because you can block 2 attacks. But I wasn't doing anything with those blocks. Like, I just had a really crappy bleed on them. And I was getting walled out by a single decoy. Like, I just couldn't do anything if they had a decoy. Curious Wolvar pup. I'll attempt to decoy first. Yes. He didn't go for mechanical Pandaren Dragoline. If they put down the Pandaren Dragoline, I don't think decoy Snap Trap actually goes out, because I'm pretty sure decoy blocks it. Okay. He has 2 beast moves, so swapping into the Darkmoon Rabbit is ill-advised, and I don't want to stay in him either. because sticking with punch is ill-advised as well. So my best bet is to maul and then swap out, because that's the highest damage overall. I think so. Yeah, because he doesn't have Trihorn Shield. Oh, he missed. That's unlucky. He not only didn't get... Ooh, which one of us goes first? Yeah, I went first. He has a priority move. No, that's not a priority move. Trihorn Charge is a priority move. I don't care if Trihorn Charge goes first. It went off and killed him. Oh man, Snap Trap is so good. See, this is why I'm playing Kira's Wolvar Pup, even if he's not a very good bleeder. Okay, I'm gonna swap because I don't even want to play around with that decoy. Yeah, there goes the decoy. I'm going to dodge right here so that he can't attack me while I'm breaking his decoy with Stampede. And then he might just swap out here. Yeah, that's a good swap, because he takes way less damage from this Stampede. And he can just completely negate everything I can do for the next 2 rounds. So it looks like I'm losing all those rounds, even though he's Oh, he didn't shell armor immediately. He's letting all of them go through. Huh. I wonder if I can huge sharp teeth through this. Will it apply the bleed? No, it doesn't. Damn it. Well, if I swap out, I'm dead. So I'm gonna dodge here and reapply huge sharp teeth and Stampede. If I can. Let's see, which one's better? Applying Stampede? Because this dot's gonna kill me. Or the bleed. If I apply the bleed, I can maul him, so I think I'll go for that. Oh, he still has 2 turns. He still has 2 turns on decoy. So I have 1 turn to set shit up. Oh no. This is bad. Oh, that was a good swap. Okay, I need to maul him right here. Oh no, it crit in the back. And now I'm going to see if I can set Snap Trap through a decoy. Looks like it does get blocked. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, he still has the bleed on him. It's not going to kill him though. Oh, he swapped out. Oh, he swapped out with the bleed. It's not... Oh, it is enough to activate the racial. Ooh, that's good. If I can do something about that. I don't know if I'll be able to, because he's gonna rock my world with this body slam, and I'm not gonna be able to hurt him very much through shell armor. Really wish I could survive long enough to set up one more Snap Trap. That's not gonna happen, because I'm dead now. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I need blood in the water to hit and crit. It missed. Well, that assured my loss. Okay, so this was a good example of why Stampede is a risky move. Sure, it breaks decoys in 1 turn. But what if they swap into an Ori Eater, where Stampede literally does nothing, and you don't have a bleed to double the damage on them? That can really make you lose the match. That was just really bad matchup. I don't know why I'm going against so many decoys today, or recently. I went into a decoy breaker just because I was going against so many of them, and I went against a decoy in 2 matches from 3 separate teams. It was very good in one of them. The other guy definitely outplayed me with it. So I guess I can go into final thoughts with this team. Not very good. Like, so far, Snarly is the best bleed user in the game, because it's like stats and everything are perfect for what it tries to do. Out of all of the crocodiles, you know, that have both blood in the water and rip, this one has the highest health and attack. Like, the second highest attack has 1400 health. And this one has slightly higher health while having the exact same attack power value. And the speed doesn't matter because you're using Surge as your basic. But then again, you know, being a little bit faster, being able to use Rip and Blood in the Water, that might be useful. I don't know. I guess points could be made for going into Toothy as well. So far though, Snarly with its higher health and power seemed to be really good. Like this one is always just going to be on bleed teams, but the other ones, I don't know. Darkmoon Rabbit is a very rare and expensive pet, especially trying to get the SS breed. So if I make a bleed team, I try to include him on it for that reason alone. Because he is good in theory, it's just it never really works out. Like, in theory, the optimal build is this, but that means if you're left with the Darkmoon Rabbit as like the last pet, then, you know, he only has like huge sharp teeth as his only like spam move, which is not a good ability. It does like half damage. And then Burrow, it's decent for blocking things, not really for attacking, but Stampede with huge sharp teeth, that's a much better combo. I like that. Cures Wolvar Pup, he's good. He's just not very good in this team because this team requires lots of swapping. And you don't want to, like, the Cures Wolvar Pup, you want to use his Maul with the bleed because it does a ton of damage. Like, Maul by itself does 150% damage, and if they're bleeding, it does an additional 50% damage, so it's like hitting with 2 basic attacks in one. That's a ton of damage. And has a pretty reasonable, like, short 3-round cooldown. Plus, he has Snap Trap. Like, this is good, except it's not a very good pet to swap into. Like, if you swap into this pet and he gets hit, and then you use Maul, and then he gets hit again, you have like one more turn before he dies. If your opponent is, you know, actually hitting you the entire time. He can only get off like 2 moves before dying, because he's slow. So like, he gets hit when he swaps in, and then he gets hit one more time before he dies. So he's losing 2 moves right there, and it usually takes like 5 basic attacks to kill an average health pet. Usually, you know, if people are playing good teams, they're going to be doing more damage than that. Just like you're trying to do with the Mauls and Snap Trap. And Snap Trap is very luck-based. He's a good pet to start with. He's not a very good pet to swap into. And this team is trying to swap into him. So I wasn't very keen on him, but, you know, the Snap Trap definitely, like, won me one of the matches. Snap Trap is so good, I tried to do it anyway. So I'm still experimenting with other bleed pets. Like, what would be really good if there was a bleed pet that also had, like, a swap ability. Like, they could apply a bleed and they have, like, you know, a dodge out swap. Something to, like, protect whoever comes in next. And, you know, like, some with a bleed and a decoy, that would be really good. Or a bleed and, like a feign death. I don't think there is any like that. See, look, Beaver Dam, that would have been good if it wasn't on the same tier as the bleed. Or just a pet that had bleed and maul. Like, there are no pets that have both of those things. Usually, the best, like, maul user is the infected bear cub. Because it's undead, and it hits decently hard. I mean, I wish there was a better breed for that. Like, it only hits for 289, that's not very good. But he's still the best maul user just because he's the most survivable one. Like, he has a ton of health, he has decent attack, because you want maul to hit as hard as possible. And the fact that he's undead means you can swap into him and be sure he's going to get off the maul, like, no matter what. And do a couple of other things as well. And he also has Bash, which allows you to use it to swap out into one of your other pets. You know, if you want to swap into them without them being hurt. But I don't want to use him. I was trying to use something else, and this didn't really work out very well.